In the case of a small target of 1 centimeter or less, there is no reason to consciously redirect the needle in order to sample different parts of the nodule. This is for 2 reasons. First, the needle will naturally travel in slightly different tracks. And second, at least 2 separate samples are routinely taken and will inevitably sample different parts of the target. In the case of larger targets, there is concern about the sample representing the whole lesion if only one area is sampled. The needle may then be redirected into several different areas. In order to achieve this, the needle, after sampling a given area, should be retracted to the surface of the target, redirected, and entered into a different area for further sampling. If the angle of the needle is changed substantially while deep within the mass, it will push the nodule to the side and possibly tear the tissue, but not effectively sample a different area. This maneuver is likely to cause unnecessary bleeding and discomfort. Redirecting the needle while sampling is time-consuming, and it makes it more difficult to assure that the needle is placed well within the target. Therefore, I would suggest an easier way to take a sample. In any given lesion, at least 2 samples are taken. Prepare the sample and then, using a new needle, go back and sample another area. This way, you have not only sampled 2 areas, but also avoided re-entering an area previously sampled and likely to contain a small hematoma. Thus, the chances of getting 2 excellent specimens with minimal or no blood contamination are very good. If the mass is very large, several areas may be similarly sampled. This approach is recommended for well-defined masses. In cases of ill-defined areas of increased consistency, sometimes encountered in breast and other areas, it is feasible to gradually change direction of the needle, working through the tissue, creating a fan-like pattern. Because these lesions are composed mainly of fat with little resistance, the needle will travel through easily without significant discomfort or tearing of the tissue. This is a method for immobilizing small, less than 1 centimeter movable, well-defined subcutaneous lesions. With the 4 and middle fingers of the non-dominant hand, walk the nodule under the skin. Keep pushing until the nodule is trapped. Without lifting the fingers, pull back, stretching the skin over the nodule. With the fingers still in place, clean the skin and insert the needle tip for sampling.